Are you looking at selling your home in Valentine on the beautiful Lake Macquarie? Well, in this report, we're going to take you behind the scenes and reveal how a Valentine homeowner sold for $100,000 more than they're expecting. But more importantly, we're going to speak with that homeowner to learn the steps that they took to make sure that the sale of their property was a success. Joining us from Valentine at Lake Macquarie is Lorna Bateman. Hello, Lorna. Welcome to the program.
Good morning, Ken. How are you?
Thank you so much. Now, you ended up signing with Lance Jensen, who is based in the Valentine Belmont area. And if you go onto his website, he has a successful track record of selling properties. Why did you choose Lance over the many other agents touting for business in Valentine?
We wanted someone that was easygoing, that we could talk well with, and that we could contact at any time. So Lance fulfilled all of those things. He was reliable. He knew his market really well, and he wasn't really trying to offer something that he couldn't come through with, I guess. So that appealed to us. He was realistic about what he thought we might get for our house, but he was, very keen to work with us so we could fulfill our goals for our house and that we could achieve the sale that we wanted.
Now, the real question is, you've made that extra $100,000, but I have met people who've sold for extra money and they would never, ever go back to that agent. What are your thoughts in summarising your experience in Lance? And the real question is, would you go and use him again?
Okay. Well, selling a house is a stressful time and it's a stressful experience, but our experience is really positive with Lance. We didn't have pressure put on us to sell it for a lower amount than what we wanted. Overall, he made the process run smoothly. And in fact, we're going to sell a rental house. We're about to put it on the market and we've signed Lance up to do that for us because we know that he's the right person to sell a house. He sold one before for us and got the money we wanted, so we know that he can do it again.
Now, in selling your home, you'd actually moved out of your home, and so Lance suggested staging. The process that Lance used to stage the home, did you think it improved the way the home presented?
100%. It certainly did. I was probably a bit like, oh, do we really need to do it? But an empty house doesn't really show the potential. So Lance did suggest we do that, and he also suggested somebody that could stage the house for us, and it just looked amazing afterwards. It looked probably a million times better than it had before. The spaces looked big and open, and I think it really showed the potential of the different living spaces particularly. It probably improved the look of the house like a lot. So it was definitely a really good suggestion of Lance's.
So you've invested in the staging. Was there a lot of pressure? Did you feel under a lot of stress? Did he keep in contact with you throughout the process?
Oh yes, Lance was in contact with us lots. We actually had interest from the start. We had someone that made an offer when we first put the house on the market. So he was in a lot of contact with us about that. Obviously the price wasn't what we wanted, so there was a lot of toing and froing. So yes, he was definitely in contact with us, and we really had a great experience with him. So it was really fantastic.
So the home eventually went to market. You didn't accept the first offer because it wasn't enough. What was the process then? How many offers did you have, and what was the outcome, and what were your thoughts on that whole process?
We had a lot of interest in the house. We certainly did have quite a few offers. We probably ended up with about 3 offers that were in the vicinity of the price that we wanted. The house was going to go to market, but in the end we had 2 people that really wanted it. So Lance really organised them to give him their best offer, and we achieved a sale in excess of $100,000 more than we'd hoped for, which was fantastic, a brilliant result.
Well, there you have it. If you're looking at selling a house in Valentine, please contact Lance Jensen on the telephone number that is appearing on the screen. As you've heard, not only has he sold a home in Valentine for an extra $100,000, but Lorna Bateman, who he sold the home for, is so impressed that they're now asking him to sell a further home. And that is a testimony to an agent's success. Until next time, I'm Ken Robinson. Thanks for your company. Until we meet again, bye for now.